new face to me anyway. So today very special day, and 1 year only one time. So timing is very special. Why our Lord Buddha Shakyamuni choose this month? So his 12 different type of the activities. Most important, all choosing this month. So first, so he Tishvila, the God Ram, the other Buddhist disciples remind him to time to go to this earth. So that time also he came from the God Ram to the mother's home time also, as we know the story of the Buddha. So the first one, and certain insights saying the calculations is slightly different. This one, some say the first go to inside the home, some say also give a birth. But anyway, all inside this one. So especially sometimes this, especially the today, the 15th, sometimes we call 3 special days. He was give a birth, so now we are all doing the celebration of the birthday. So we came to this world and give a birth. And second is enlightened. Third is parinirvana. Also he renunciation. Also go for the practice. He cut himself become a monk or whatever. Also this month, so he all choose this month is must be special. So even we can see whoever follow the Buddhist, every different nationalities today is special. Also this one is special. So people believe some beliefs on the 7th is he give a birth. Some believe 15th is a give a birth, doesn't matter. And the 8th is he was renunciation and become a monk. And so then the 15th is enlightened and parinirvana, there's no doubt. So Hinayana, Mahayana, I think Vajrayana, they're all same. The first one's slightly calculation. So the astrologies, maybe some calculation when he was go to the home, and some maybe he had to give a birth that day. The calculation slightly different. They come down and people follows. So anyway, so we do the virtues. This month, sometimes we call you do the one virtue, multiply 100,000. If you do bad things, also multiply. So we have to understand. So why we do the good things multiply? I think whoever follows, everybody thinks object of the Buddha's and the reminder. So what he does, all the good things, and also everybody doing different nationalities. This month is very important, fascinating. Also doing the offerings, also giving those poor giftings, whatever they need. And people do to the circumambulating stupas. If you go to Nepal, maybe Tibet, you can see all the temples, stupas, full of this month. Some people almost the whole night do circumambulation because daytime too crowded, morning and evening too crowded. And this month is everybody believes, everybody trusts as a multiply. Usually they don't have time, but they try to make this one is they do one time they believe multiply maybe 100,000. Everybody does, and also everybody try to cut up the meat and try to be vegetarian this month, so not harming other animals. So everybody does like that. So then also whatever we do, the virtue things or non-virtuous, most important is motivation. If your motivation is bad, the action to good also slightly sees other people, maybe virtue, but yourselves they're not really virtue. Because your motivation is wrong. So most important is our motivation. Is need to be clean is important. Everybody likes environment clean. Everybody like to drink the clean water. Nobody like to drink the dirty water. Nobody like to eat dirty things. Everybody wants a clean and nicer things. Also, the motivation with the dirty and doesn't benefit others. So motivation with the clean is benefit for self, benefit for others, important. So we have to think whatever we do, not only for myself, we're thinking for as much your family, friend, then the country, debut, more things, wire, universal. If you imagine first, think of that, I'm doing for that. Why? The object of the reminder of the Buddha, Lord Buddha is, he's not doing for himself, he's doing for others. Why? He have the luxury things, everything he have, but he is not satisfied, not joyful that. He only looking for the inner peace, happiness. So he got renunciation, so he really looking for the inner peace. So we have the object or guidance, Lord Buddha, and he's showing us the path, is how to do the practice, what he shows us. So we have to follow that, then we really reach the enlightened or destination. Otherwise, so we don't follow his path, and we say I'm a Buddhist or whatever, but then it doesn't reach the destination, because the Buddha and us has no different beginning. Same, he also a human being, give a birth from mom, and he also family. And so like us, difference is he always care others, think of others, and then he get enlightened. We always care ourselves the first, and then second, then family, friend, whatever. Always our mind, and from there, we have negative emotions rising. Those emotions bring us to never the ending, circling in the samsara. So beginningless until we are in samsara, until suffering. So we need to try to study what Buddha keep the teaching. Most important is we have to follow these teachings, because Buddha left us 2,500 more than he left us. So by his teachings, everything appear today. Whoever followed his path, we can get the same enlightened. So he shows us. So first, he also not that easy to journey. He himself also how much he meditated, and the 6 years eating a little bit top of the water. For us, maybe one day, maybe how much we need to drink. So we can think here also weather is very hot for the Gaya, winter is very cold. As you've been there, you must be filled. So we are here also always hard how much we need to drink. And he always think of how to benefit for others, how to show the inner peace. It's really always thinking of that and meditating. Ourselves is always thinking of money, always busy, always. If you got also never enough, never satisfied, more and more troubles, more difficulties coming up. So that's if you really think, if you practice for the Dharma, can you give up life? Very difficult anywhere else. If you want to give up for the life for money, I think maybe many people can give up. If you have life, give up for the maybe girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe some of you can give up. But if somebody asks, you should give up for the Dharma, very difficult. So from there also, we have not much enough really practice, and then from there we can see cannot get enlightened. But anyway, today is a special day. We are all together. The object, the reminder of the Buddha. Then also, timing is special today. As much you can do prayers, and also the timing, and also what you call place, also important. You're visiting many centers, temples, doing the Buddha's birth. We are just throwing the water. It means no washing up him. Need to wash our body, speech, mind, all the negatives we have to think. First, all the negatives, and then from there making us suffering. Sufferings come from the outside, inner our emotion. We create the different type of sufferings. Some are more suffering, some are less suffering, and some are easy to success, some are not easy to success. Why? They are not coming from outside. The last life we done good things more. This life everything is success easy because you accumulate married. Similar to you today you two married, so maybe someone we cannot see, but next life will happen. Similar with putting the money in the bank. So if you are putting the money in the bank, whenever you need it, you can use it. If you are you don't put in the money in the bank, how much you go to the bank, you cannot get anything because you didn't invest anything. So like that, now we do good things, we choose, and also benefit for this life, successful, long life, and less illness, and whatever you do, also successful. And next life also, also you're easy to successful, a better life. So this most important is the present moment, precious human body. We all need to practice. We all need to study. It's important. So I'm a Buddhist. Sometimes people say, and some people ask, why you call Buddhist? What reason you become a Buddhist? And what is a Buddhist? And some people hard to answer also. And then some say I've been to go for refuge, and also what's the object? What's the you need to take a refuge? What should keep? What shouldn't give up? People ask. Also typical. Then I've been into Buddhist 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So then you didn't learn much, only the name, and then not much benefit. And sometimes only the culture. My father is a Buddhist, my mother is a Buddhist, and I follow them over the incense, maybe for good luck, over the flower, maybe future beauty, or feeling like that way, and not much benefit. You have to weigh your offering. Offering object to who? So what's to get the merit? What's the beneficial? That's all we need to study, we need to understand. Then we build up more stable, and the trust, belief. So not like using the word, we have to get the feeling inside, understanding. That's what we need to practice. We need to first, the Buddhist is the hearing or studying. Study from the teacher, find teacher, hearing, study, and second, contemplation. Third is need to meditation. Meditation is more practice, more understanding. If you have more understanding, then you get more stable understanding. If you are similar to learning anything, beginning is very hard. If you are more learning, then you're getting better and better. Similar with anything, every day people want to be healthy, doing yoga. One time is not enough, 2 times cannot get healthy. You have to do everyday exercise. Practice also, we need to everyday exercise. Then, if you have meditation also, you do it every day, then you get better. If you have visualization also, 1 time, 2 times not enough, the better in a way. You need to every day, short moment, try, then if you have build up. So you have to do like that. So I don't want to take too much time, but today is actually Buddha's birthday, and also who have journey on the path, success in the Bodhigaya, enlightened, and ending. So as you know, Buddha was age 35, got enlightened, and that year, after 45 days later, he'd been teaching in Sarnath, the founder of Buddhists. And some insights said the next year, second teaching anyway. So second Maya Nava Shunyata teaching and Rajgiri. So some insights say age of the 8 years, he teach all the tantrics. Even you can see age, he passed away 81. That year also, the divided lunar calendar, 3 months. So this is the 4 months. 3 months, 15 also, he taught in the south. So anyway, he taught the Kala Chakra, ending of the king of the Sutra, Tantric. teach that. Then he moved to Bodhgaya, Bihar, UP, Saigon, and he chose the place to Parinirvana. Why? Ending Buddha also have to born and have to live, all showing us. But he have power to live or not live here, but controls. But others to put the diligence. Others need to practice. We are always we have problems. I'm not going to die. We all make a lot of decisions, a lot of the expectings. So then the ending have to die. How much you earn, your time, you cannot take single things with you. You have a lot of money also, you cannot take 1 cent. If you become like popular, a lot of the followers also cannot go with you. If you're a minister also, guards cannot come with you. If you're a High Lama also, followers cannot come with you. If you are a householder also, families cannot come all with you. Even how much we care, love our body, everyday makeup, everyday busy for that, washing and wear the nice clothes, eat for that also, ending, leave it up behind. The mind suffered from the body. Only can carry is we do good thing or bad thing. Karma is always follow us. Same like our shadow, wherever we go, we cannot suffer from the shadow. Shadow is always with us. And the karma always with us. Then that karma, if you done the good things, you pass away also that moment. So great practice, they are not fierce. And they can, sometimes every day we are dying, the sleeping, everything, when first sleep, everything become black and something like that. They think something like sleeping, they are not fierce. We are sleeping, I don't think everybody have not much fear. Cannot sleep, maybe they are fierce. Oh, I cannot sleep, difficult, And then they can, that moment, after that, they get enlightened, they have recognition, so Eden practice. For us, is after that, also get up, then many things in the mind, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, so the words all coming up. Then second part, we go to the next one, all because we are still in the samsara, many things happen, I don't want to say too much. So anyway, I'm very happy to see you, many of you, new face, and I met some of you, very long-term friend. Thanks for coming, and I'm very happy here. Thank you, and I wish all of you continue practice more. That can bring you happiness this life, next life. Others, how much you have, how much you earn, you have experience. Always not enough, always more troubles. So you know, and I don't need to explain. Thank you.